everybody. I'm back again. This is Cougar with World of Me. We've got another package here in from the Geek app, this being part of the Geek series. As you can see, this package is, well, already kind of squished down a little bit. There's the section right there. So how about this? We don't mess around too much. I will say that it does have a description of LED light ×1, which I do know what this is. LED is not quite accurate for what this is, but let's open it up and see what we've got. Alright, and here we go. Well, if you look at it right now, for most of you seeing it, it looks basically like a flashlight, and I guess in a sense it is. Here, this is just some information from the sender, so just nothing all that important that comes with this. What this actually is a laser. Now, it's not just a laser pointer. This laser is actually one of the ones that's powerful enough to create a beam at a short distance that it can actually do something like light a match. I mean, I'm not going to sit here and use it, across the room and be able to burn holes through the wall or anything like that. It's not nearly that strong. But it is strong enough to, within a certain distance, do things, as I said, like light a match. You'd be able to, of course, also light maybe some paper on fire or some tinder that you might have set up. So now this one, at the moment, as it comes, as you can see, I'm going to go ahead and unscrew this. It does not come with any batteries. I'm going to go ahead and get the batteries that I need for this so that we can go ahead and kind of test it out. I do want to show you what this looks like, what it does, what the laser is like, and everything. Hi everybody, I'm back. I have this ready for the batteries. I did have to order them because they're not standard batteries. They're not AA's or AAA's or C cells or anything that this takes. This is actually a more specialized battery that puts out a bit more voltage. And as you can see, I got them in a 12 or in a 2-pack here. You can see how large that battery is. Now these ones are just like regular AA type batteries or something like that in terms of the shape and everything. They're just much bigger. They're longer and they are bigger around. This model is a 18650. That's an 18650, which it's rated for 3000 milliamps, which is basically the amount of power that it has, how long it will take to drain. And this is a lithium-ion battery. It is 3.7 volts, so that's really what sets it apart from, say, your A, C, and D cell batteries. So let's go ahead and put this in there, that way, and this way. And just so you know, there are different types of these 18650s. The one that you would want for this type of use is the one with the dimple on the top. There are ones that do not have the dimple on the top, which it may work with this, but the end of this piece right here does not really protrude very far to compensate for it being flat. So it would be a better idea to grab one with the dimple. Anyhow, let's go ahead and screw this on. Now, when I was getting these batteries, I did have to take a look at the app again, and I found out that they had kind of locked the access to this specific laser for some reason. I don't know if there's been an issue with the company or if it was something else. But in doing so, I did have to look up other lasers, and when I did, I started noticing some things like, for example, the only piece that moves on this is, of course, the back end here, other than, of course, the button. Whereas regular burning lasers, the ones that are suggested to be able to light a match, have an adjustable head right here, and you can adjust that slightly so that it can find a focal point somewhere between 1 and 3 inches, or in centimeters, however much that is, 2.5 to about 7.5, I believe, roughly, centimeters from the end. And this one does not, of course, have that movement. Now, it was my understanding that this was supposed to be one of the lasers that could light a match or catch a small piece of paper on fire, but I believe that that might be the cause or the reason for them locking this one down. Of course, on the other side of that, there are a lot of lasers that are available on the Geek app that are not this one specifically. So, of course, if you do go on there to find one, take a look around. There's lots to choose from. Don't be discouraged just because I ended up finding out that there may be an issue with this model itself. So let's go ahead and take a look, see what it does. We'll just click the button on the back, just like some regular lights. You can see that's a very, very bright green laser light. It's, as you can see on my hand, that is a very large dot. That dot, with that dot being quite so large, I have a feeling that it's definitely not going to be something that can burn anything, because it really does have to come down into a tight focus. Even though it is a laser, all a laser really is a very specific light of a certain wavelength, really. That's why you always see that, if you look at lasers, you always see that kind of static effect that they make. It's because it is only one wavelength. It's not a mixture like those of light bulbs, whether they be blue or whatever. They're shining off more than one frequency. So let's see if we can get it to do anything. I mean, even if I get this, yeah, even if I get this really close, it doesn't seem to focus very tight. But we'll try here for a second. This is extremely bright on my eyes. It's very hard to look at. It reflects a lot of the light back coming off of this piece of paper here. Yeah, that's not even warming up at all. If it was one that's supposed to burn, it's not nearly supposed to take that long. So I believe that may be what the issue was. But on the other side of that, it is a very nice pointer. I'm shining it here across the room and everything, and it is showing up very nicely. I can even, of course, see the laser light beam when I pass it through, if there's a little bit of dust floating in the air or anything like that. Even watch your eyes there, but boom. Of course, you can see it kind of off to the side there. Very, very bright, very, very noticeable, and of course it's being the green, so it's the one for human eyes. It tends to be one of the brightest ones that we will most likely be able to see if you use it for any kind of pointing for a presentation or anything else. So anyhow, that's been the green laser pointer from the Geek app, and of course the Geek app is available on Android. There is a link to that down below, and you could also check out your local app store to find out if it's available on the iPhone. I am Cougar with World of Me, and this has been another edition from the Geek series. If you guys liked seeing something like this, the laser, I would appreciate a thumbs up. And if you would like to see more things like this, more things from the Geek app, or any of my other videos that become available, go ahead and hit that subscribe button right down there, and you'll be notified for any new videos that do become available. Also, if you have any ideas or any questions about this or any of the other products that I've done reviews on, go ahead and leave those down in the comments below. Anyhow, I will talk to you later, and have a good day.